Hello, welcome to 2015 Le Mans, and today we have the 2015 version. Qualifying is over. Let's see as everybody completes their laps. And 3:36 from Versicas. He goes provisional pole position. Lots of people improving, but they're all seconds off of Versicas's lap time. And Garcia Soto goes P3, Smurl 5th, Zamora 4th. Fapani and K are completing their laps right now. Colin as well. We've got one Nissan here. And it looks like Versicas is gotta be on pole position. Let's see if Colin can do anything about it. He's looking good, looking to improve. Coming across the line now. 3:32.2. He goes 5th on the grid. The 1 to 2 lap qualifying shootout is completed. Versicas is on pole position. We've got 1.5 hours of racing ahead of us. In 30 seconds, it will be go time. Turn 1 was quite a bit of chaos last time, and generally the first lap was a lot of chaos. Gotta be careful into Morsan as well. Good, good luck everyone on the first lap. And it's go. The race is underway. Oh, and there's a jump start from Simu, unfortunately, and Versicas got away well. He's in front of everybody else going into the first corner, and we've got Kiziel in second place. They go around the first corner. It looks quite. There's a very clean first corner. Nobody crashing. Nobody going out. Vasikas leads them the way. Then F Kiziel and Smurf. Smurf has lost a little bit to the top two, and we've got Zamora, Fapani, Colin, Sansanes, and Knaiva. And it looks like Vasikas has got quite a lot of straight line speed. Let's see if they can, if Kiziel's got anything to say about Vasikas' lead. It looks like he's gonna stay in the lead, too far behind to try and move. And we've got Sansans attacking Cloverpunny now in the Audi. It's not happened. Oh, somebody's cut through there. One of the Porsches. I think it's Smurf. Pretty sure it is. I know this will give Fapani a good chance. We've got Zamora trying to attack Sans and going side by side with another Porsche of Colin as we come into the. Oh, Fapani's looking to the inside of Smurf, but backs out of it, going into the corner. These two are still side by side. Colin's got the outside now. Got a better exit, and looks like he's retaking position, and we've got a lot of Porsche fighting here. Oh, and look at that, going into Bonsan, there's got to be absolute chaos. And Versika has gone off, and Kiziel takes the lead. And Monsani's locked up. Oh, and somebody's gone away. Oh, Sansas has gone off at Morsan. It looks like he's got the braking wrong and locked up, and actually may have almost spun on the braking. And Versikas looks like he's taking the outside, and I think he's taken the lead again. Yes, he has. As we go into Indianapolis now. Meanwhile, here back we've got Smurf in third still, running up to fourth. Bjorn unfortunately disconnected, so I think he's out of the race. He was now going to go for a move on Fapani, who has had a bad exit through there. And he has gone ahead very, very early on in the straight. And here behind, we've got Colin now overtaken as well by the Soul Nissan in this race of K, who takes 7th place. And Kisil still hanging on to 2nd place and still trying to fight. And now Fapani loses the place to Zamora, so the highest up of the Audis loses the place to Zamora in the Porsche. So it's Porsche 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sobak and Colin are now side by side, and Colin's ahead. Big snake here, and oh, Fapani's gone rogue for a move right at the final moment, and he's had to cut there, and K is now gone alongside him with the Nissan, but he's had to stay behind. And whoops. Fapani then going side by side with Zamora. He's taking the position. And Cleaver now going side by side with Smurf. He's taken the place before the corner even starts, and is up to the podium places. But Smurf remains there. 3/10, 4/10 is losing some time now. Oh, that's a spin off. Oh, Kniva goes into the wall. He's hit the wall, but he's managed to bounce off. And Simu's served his drive through. But Kniva bouncing off the wall there as he lost the rear end. Coming out of that corner. Has managed to survive, however, and keep going. And Colin's now overtaken by Ortiz as well, so I'm wondering if he has damage. And Zamora now fighting with Sobek. Sobek looks like he's taken the position, and Kniva, of course, retaking the place on Smurf actually. And then behind there we've got Sobek. Oh, he's under attack from Zamora. He's very slow looking, quite slow on the straight now. I don't know if he's going to be under attack or if he's going to manage to keep position. No, it looks like he's got a lot of straight line speed, and Ortiz with the Soul Toyota in the race is on the inside and he's taking the position from Colin. And Samura is gonna go around the outside of Sobek. Not quite. Trying to look for an opening. Meanwhile, Colin and Ortiz are going side by side. Ortiz has got the inside line. Colin cuts in from the outside. Well, they almost bang wheels, and Colin has lost the position. No, he's bit. Yes, no, he's not. But able to stay ahead and keep it around the outside. Sobek, meanwhile, fighting with Zamora ahead. He's 7th, Zamora is 8th, but they are very close. Only 2 tenths separating the two of them. Pair of them. However, Sobek, wow, very late breaking into Indianapolis, and Fapani is now fighting with Smurf, and he's taken 4th place. Out of nowhere, and now he's got a really good exit, and he's going to have a chance of Kniver to take the podium. Kniver? I don't know. But he has taken the position right there on the exit, as somebody's locking up there in the background, smoke being thrown up, as Smurf now around the outside takes the position on Kniver. Up into 4th place, and Sobek versus Zamora. As we go through into the very high-speed corner section of the track, and Smurf has got a drive-through now for corner cutting. And meanwhile, Sobek now, wow, looking to for the outside move on K, anywhere he can go, trying to take. Take a look at all the wonderful cars we got here. So Versikas leads from Kiziel and Vapani. Smurf is in 4th. Kniver is in 5th place. K is in 6th in the Nissan. Then we've got Sobek, Zamora, Colin, Sans in 10th, Ortiz in 11th, and Baldisera in 12th. De Santos in 13th place, and we've got Sans now attacking Colin and taking P9, and Kniver and Smurf are side by side as well. Kniver is ahead, and Sobek also overtaking K, going into the first of the 2 chicanes that split the Mulsanne straight. And look at that, K looks like he's got a good exit now. He's going to go to the outside. He's taken the position very early on, but we've got that superior speed from Sobek. Can he retake position? He's got get the slipstream. He's already alongside. Oh, what a superior speed. Wow. Very, very impressive. That's Ortiz. Oh, he's out. Ortiz is disconnected. I don't know why, but he's out. And Kniver going side. He's going side by side with Smurf. It's a nice little battle. And Smurf has locked up, and Kniver re-goes through. They both go really wide, but Kniver less than Smurf, and they're all locking up. Look at that. The Nissan there is locked up, and Sobek's gone off. He's trying to rejoin the track now. Oh, somebody almost going into the back of him. That's Baldisera as he locks up. Everybody now locking up into more sand, and Sans is chasing now after Zamora, and going into Indianapolis. Wow, look at the braking on that car, very, very late braking, showing from Sans. That car's got a lot of scratches on it. Colin actually goes for the move, and I think he's taken it around the outside. Yes, he has. And oh, Servatica and Chick have gone off. Kick. They've gone off, and I don't know if Vatica can he get back on the track. He's got to reverse now. All right. Meanwhile, in the GT3 category, we've got only a few Porsches, unfortunately. And Zamora and Saint-Saëns have gone off. And Saint-Saëns is still off. Where is that? Is that in the final chicanes? No, that's not. It's before. It's before the final two chicanes. I think they've collided and spun off. And K now overtaking Smurf. Oh, Smurf is into the pits. Oh yes, he has to. I think he has to serve a drive-through penalty there. And Smurf. Oh no, but now he's got a drive-through for speeding. So that is a problem. I think he's got another drive-through then, Smurf, for speeding now. But I don't know if that's... I mean, he's taken his drive-through, he's taking care of it. He served it, so he won't have to worry about that later. But I'm wondering, did he get another one for speeding while serving his drive-through? I don't know. We will see, I guess, if he has to serve another one or not. Colin, has he got a good exit? I think he's got quite a good exit, but it's not enough to attack that Nissan of K. And he's staying behind. And Baldissera now looking very, very aggressive on the back of Colin's car. Saint-Saëns. Oh, look at that speed going into the corner, very late braking, almost attacking Zamora. Almost going to the back, and now the acceleration out of the corner. I think he's gonna have... Wow, that's loud. I think he's gonna have a run, maybe. I don't know about that. He's quite far behind. Actually, De Santos might have a chance here. Saint-Saëns now does overtake Zamora though, so that is very, very fast top speed that he needed to overtake, and he achieved it. Baldissera is now side by side with Colin going into Mulsanne. He's taken the position. Has he locked up? Has he gone wide? He's gone wide, and that's gonna be Colin going back through. Wow, what a nice battle these two are having here for P5 or P6. P5 is K. So then Colin is ahead in P6, Baldissera in P7. And oh wow, that's a lot of lag. I think he's lost it. Yes, he has lost it into the wall. Must have lost it while going, while braking, under braking, must have lost it to the right. And then bounced off and into the escape road. He's rejoining now. Oh wow. I think he may have hit Smurf while rejoining, or had to avoid. So that was a big crash, and for a second it looked like he kind of clipped through everything, but must have been a glitch. And then we've got Zamora and Saint-Saëns going side by side. Zamora's ahead, and look at that, and Sobek as well take the position. Is he going to take both of them? No, no he's not. But he's very, very close now to take the position on Zamora. I think I don't think he can do it here. Oh, they've collided. Oh, they've come together into the gravel. Luckily keeping it out of the wall while Sobek does spin though. So that will be a lot of time lost for Sobek. Oh, wow. Very narrowly being missed by, I believe that's Smurf. They're all very similar with the Porsche number 2 cars. So Sobek's lost a lot of time, a lot of ground as he spins. Clipping Baldissera. Or not Baldissera, Zamora. Clipping Zamora's car. And the Santos and Smurf are going side by side now into the first corner. It looks like Smurf's taken position. We'll lock up a little bit from Smurf, but it's rough, I don't think, for the Santos to really have a chance. He is staying with him though. And Vatica, I think he's he out or is he just teleported to the pits? I'm not sure about that. But anyways, now for Paddy's in third, and he's closed the gap to only 9/10 on Kiziel. It's quite a big gap then to P4, so it looks like the podium places have starting to build that gap, and maybe preparing for a fight here at the top. Who knows? Well, Knive is in fourth. Then we got another 8 seconds to K, and Baldissera 1 second behind him. And then it's 12 seconds to Sans. Baldissera could have a chance of getting K. It looks like he's getting all the slipstream down the straight to try and get as close as he can to K to then set up an overtake. And I do think that is Vatica out of the race, unfortunately. Oh, actually no, he's gone back. He's gone out of the pits now, but he has lost a lot of time, I think. I don't know. What's happening? But Colin in 11th is actually quite close to Santos, only 6 tenths behind. Looking for the move. Rakizio's gaining on Versicas. Colin's gonna go for it. Colin on the inside. Not quite. Backs out of it on Morsan. But Kiziel's only 1/10 behind and is going now. He's going at it on Versicas for the race lead. He's gone from the outside line and he's taken it before the corner. But can Versicas fight back? He's gotta keep it for another straight and another corner, because this is not a zone where you want to overtake. We've seen it already twice this race with people spinning in all sorts of directions in this area of the track. But Versicas has got to keep with him and then wait for the Morsan straight. I imagine is probably the most tasteful place to try and make a move. Fapani's now 4 tenths behind Versicas as well. And Fapani's now going for it. He's got a very good exit and he's overtaken Versicas, so that will make Versicas battle for the lead a whole lot harder. Fapani is trying to keep the... Oh, he's almost spun it. Oh, he's kept it under braking. Wow. And Versicas locks up and stays ahead. What a great battle here. And Baldissera's went off for a little bit. I think he may have cut or spun it on the sausage curb. I'm not sure what's happening there, but the lead is a lot more interesting. As Kiziel's now under attack from Versicas as we go on to the Morsan straight, very long. And Zamora's served us right through, and Fapani spins. That's a full spin into the wall. I think he's got a whack into the wall, and Versicas well into another wall. And Versicas has lost time as well, so I think Kiziel's got a very good exit through there. He also might be running a lower downforce setup, so Fanny's got all his work cut away, as he's now going to be under attack from Kniva as he spins on the exit, and I think that wasn't quite that heavy of a whack, but it must have caused some damage to his car. And Kniva is very close. Oh wow, he's got a very good exit. I think he might have a chance here. 3 tenths. Slipstreaming, but I don't know if that's enough. Is it gonna be enough? It might be enough. He's 3 tenths behind. I don't know. As the sun is setting on Circuit de la Sarthe. Oh wow! It was inches from making contact for sure. With the back of that car, with the back of that Audi, as he braked very late, but there was no space. Meanwhile, Pekutovsk and Naturalist are fighting here in the GT3 category. They are side by side going into the final section of the circuit. Everybody's turning their lights on now. The sun is really setting here in the south of France, and Naturalist is stayed ahead. So Vatica is out of the race. So yes, he is out. Giorno might also be out. I'm not sure. He's driving that GT3, but he is 7 minutes almost behind everybody else, I believe. And Kniva still maintaining that gap to about 1 second, so he's keeping up with that speed of the other guys. And it looks like Versikas and Kizio, Paddy and Kniva might be about the same speed. Actually, Kniva's got a very good exit there. I think he may have a chance. I think he's got a very high wing setup because he's not gaining anything on these straights. But this is an absolutely sickening part of the circuit to watch. As we enjoy some of the onboard sounds from this Porsche. And he's lost a little bit of time now here on Papani, it looks like. And we've got a helicopter there. Very nice map as well. Here on Assetto Corsa, and Versikas has maintained. He's actually closed in a couple tenths on Kizia. Wow, oh, I think he's almost lost it as well. They're going to the first corner there. It's tricky under braking, very high speed corners. When then you gotta brake right on the apex of the corner, going into another corner. It's tricky. It is very easy to spin, as we got to see before. And now we've got Colin overtaking Smolf, and that might be because Smolf is going into the pits. Yes, he is. The Danish driver enters the pits. Speed limiter is on. And he's served his drive-through. While Korpas is off. I think he's got to get a bit of a maneuver going here to get back on the circuit. And Sansans and Baldissera going side by side. Wow, easily. Sansans overtaking Baldissera very, very easily, looks like. I think Baldissera's got damage or something because he's very slow on the straight. He's very slower. Maybe that's just me, but he is losing time. And Garcia Soto now, wow, these Vulcan racing cars are very, very fast, as he easily gets past Colin with it. But Colin's going to try to take that back. He's slipstreaming down the straight. But I don't think he can do much. He's losing a lot of time in the straights. Wow. And Sobek is actually, I think he's gonna have a very easy chance. Wow, this is deafening noise. Wow, that's a very, very loud engine, as Sobek only half a second behind. The Santos is gonna go for the inside at wow, Mosan. He's gonna go for it. Stays behind, but very narrowly. Sobek's gonna look for it as we go now into Indianapolis. Sobek's looking for the inside. Wow, they all get really wide with this, and Baldissera overtakes Saint-Saëns. Baldissera has taken 6th place away from Saint-Saëns. And does Saint-Saëns have a problem? Is he slow? Oh, he's very slow. He's got damage. He's got some kind of damage. Not sure what's happened to him, but he's going very, very slowly. And Santos has now been overtaken by Stobek with the Vulcan race cars. Incredible speed on the straight. And Garcia Soto will, or is about to overtake Colin. As you can see there, Santos, I'm not sure what's happened to him, but oh, he's stopped now. I think he's out. Oh yes, I think he's out of the race. I'm pretty sure he might be. Or he has too much damage to get even back to the pits, it looks like. So he is now in the pits. I'm unsure whether that is to fix the car or what else. And has oh, Fapani's off. Fapani's now off as well. Is he getting back? Yes, he is. But he's lost the position to Kniva. Or Kniva. He spun off. Oh, that's the same place where he spun off a few laps ago. So he is struggling on that corner. Going into the Mulsanne straight. He is struggling to keep it. To keep the rear end in place. And it looks like he's spun off again, and Saint-Saëns is out of the race. Unfortunately, he is the third retirement of this 1.5 hour, 1.5 hour of Le Mans. He is out. Smurf and Zamora are pitting. They are fulfilling one of the 2 mandatory long pit stops. The reason why there are 2 mandatory long pit stops is because the cars have different pit times. Garcia Soto now overtaking Colin, but I was saying the reason why there are 2 mandatory long pits is because the cars have different pit stop times, and that is not allowed to change on WorldSimSeries. And Colin is now attacking Garcia Soto, it looks like, but I don't know if he's gonna have quite enough straight line speed to take on that Vulcan Racing, and he remains ahead. Small for into the pits for the first time. And Colin, wow, look at that. They just have incredible straight line speed. So that's unfortunately one of the problems, is you cannot change the mods. And K is has been attacked by Baldissera and has lost the position. But he's gonna try and take it back, and he has taken P5 again from Baldissera. Take a look at this Nissan Nismo running the official number 21 livery. Absolutely humongous front end on this car. It's absolutely stunning, and Colin is out now as well. So I'm not sure what's happened there, but with the connection issues or crash or something, Colin is out of the race. He is the 4th retirement, and Kizio has opened up a 4-second lead on Versikas. Gnivo Kniver is 30, 16 seconds behind. Paddy's 4 seconds behind him. Baldissera 11 seconds behind, and then it's K, Garcia Soto, Sobek actually attacking Garcia Soto, it looks like. Wow, very, very close going through this section. And Garcia Soto goes wide. Came in on into the pits. Gets Sobek tape position. He has before the chicane even comes up. It's probably a good thing that he did before the chicane came up. And I think Garcia Soto, yes it is, going into the pits. He's got to make sure to not speed into the pits, engage a speed limiter, and it looks like yes, perfectly good. So so he won't get a penalty for speeding as he's engaged the pit limiter correctly. Meanwhile, K is now fulfilling his pit stop, refueling and fulfilling the need for long pit stops, which is because one of the restrictions on WorldSimSeries website is that you cannot change that in the mod. Not very flexible. So Garcia Soto is now leaving the pits very, very early. He's ahead of K, who will be leaving now, and I believe that's been an overtake in the pits. And I don't think Garcia Soto has fulfilled his long pit yet, because that was, I think, about 20 seconds, so, or maybe more than that, maybe 30 seconds, but he's gained, I think 30 seconds or at least, or something on K. So he will have to fulfill his log pits. I believe that is what's happening right now, and Pikutowski has fulfilled his long pits. He's come out and he's now being lapped by K. Collins fulfilled his long pit. Lots of people have bit on this previous lap. So K now lapping, that's not Pikutowski, who's that? Nagilis? Yeah, lapping Nagilis then. Kizioza extended his lead by another second, now pulls it up to 4.7. Was almost up to 5 for a brief moment, but it looks like he's losing time on the straight now. Going to Indianapolis. And Pranis overtakes Colin, who is in the LMP1. I'm not sure what's happened here. I don't know what's happened to Colin. Why he's so far behind, but Pranis is leading the GT3 category. We had him racing here also last time. We also had him racing in the last race we did here at Le Mans. We also had Nagilis racing in that last race, and they are 1, 2, 3 here. Pranis and Hasbi had a wonderful battle for the lead last race between Pranis and Haas. It was a very, very joyous, almost. And Fapani overtakes Kniva, and I believe Kniva's going into the pits. Yes, he is, and so is Versikas. And let's see, he's got to fulfill that long pit. I believe he will. Let's see. How long it will take to get that car back on track. So Versikas is off, but he will stop before the pit lane end, so he can fulfill. And there we go, 1 minute. He's off in 1 minute 2 seconds, 0.3. So he has fulfilled one of 2 long pits you have to. And let's see, Kniva now gets off of his stop of his pit box, and he's already passed that time. 1 of 5.1 seconds taken in the pit lane. We'll see about Sovacik. Kick, I don't know how you pronounce that, sorry. Overtakes Engasio Sofi as well. Baldissero rejoins in 7th place. Sovak is still in the pits. While De Santos leaves the pit lane now and rejoins in 9th place. And I think Korpas into the pits. Pranis is long pits. Sobek does so as well. And we've got a lapped GT3 car. Some more lapping one of the GT3 cars. I'm not sure who that is. Wow, HUD's now being lapped by one of the Porsches as well, but I'm not sure. I don't know who that is. I believe that's is that De Santos? Yes, I think it is. Yes, it is De Santos. Who's currently running in ninth place. So then it's Kizia who leads 21 seconds on Fapani, and Versikas has already pit, and Kniva has already pit as well. Yet to pit. The top 2, the leaders of this race, are yet to pit. And it looks like Kizio's pitting coming in this lap. Oh, he's almost spun it on the entry of the pit lane. I think he was having a hard time there on noticing the grass in the night. Le Mans, and he's now into the pits. Fapani, look, is he gonna stay out or is he gonna pit? He also comes into the pits. All pitting about the same time. So now Kizil into his pit box. Let's see. He probably will come out into the lead. Vasikas still just now about to enter in the high-speed corner section of the track, final sector if you will. And Kizil has got 20 seconds left. He was ahead before the pit stop, so he should be ahead as he comes out of that pit road. Vasikas now at the final two chicanes, the final chicane section. Kizil's not gone away yet. He has gone away now. He's gone away. Is Vasikas gonna be able to take it? Oh, I think he will. Will he? Where is Vasikas? He is right there. Not quite, but very, very close. He's managed to gain a few seconds there. Kizil taking a few more seconds in the pits as well, so Vasikas is now only 4 tenths behind, and will have a chance at overtaking here as we go into Mulsanne as well. Cold tyres on Kizil. He has a big tank slapper there, and he's struggling here on the exit, and now Vasikas is definitely going to have a chance as he slipstreams down the Mulsanne straight. There's a loud car there in the middle, and he's got to slipstream as best he can. It looks like Kizil might have a slight advantage in terms of downforce. He might have less downforce actually, which helps him in the straight line, but it looks like Vasikas has taken it and he cuts into the corner, but he's locked up a little bit under the lights here, and it looks like Kizil gonna have a chance. Oh, whoops. Is Kizil gonna have a chance here? It looks like he is. Let's get on board with him. He's got a point to the inside line. Oh yes, he definitely has a lot less downforce, and he's gone for it on Vasikas. He's been overtaken him very early. Vasikas using his headlights now, flashing his headlights to distract and blind Kizil best he can, but Kizil has remained in the lead. Though it was a big scratch, and now, oh, actually Kizil goes off again. Vasikas on the outside, on the straight, going into the hardest braking zone of this circuit. He's taken the place. Can Kizil come back at him though? They're going to go side by side into Mulsanne, I think. Oh, they almost touch, and they're going side by side. And Kizil rounds Vasikas out wide. He's taken the position, but Vasikas has not had enough of it. He's not satisfied with that. He will try to go again here. As we're going to go towards the Indianapolis section. Vasikas looks to be, I think, slightly ahead of going into it. Yes, he's ahead, and he's been able to cut in and is taken the lead. But is Kizil gonna have any of it? Let's see, can that? Oh, actually, oh, he's missed his apex. Vasikas has gone wide, and Kizil looks like he's gonna have a shot if he can slipstream perfectly down this back straight. This is a very difficult corner to go side by side through. Whoa, they've gone side by side through there, and Vasikas is slightly ahead. He's edging ahead, but Kizil's gotta go side by side there. He points to the inside. That's gotta. He's not able to stay side by side there because, of course, being as he was on the outside, he lost quite a lot in terms of space. But now, can he go for it again as we get onto this 11th or 12th lap, should I say? And there's a lap car in the way. Oh, and that's absolutely slowed down Kizil, very unfortunately. So I think that's removed some pressure from Vasikas now, who can relax as he's got a 2.6 second lead, but I don't know how much oh wow, he's drifted it into the corner beautifully actually, as he was bouncing a little bit there. on the sausage curb. So Vesikas now in the lead after Kizio's pit stop, after an incredible lap-long fight. But is Kizio gonna accept this? I don't know if he is. I guess we will see in the very next few laps. This is the section where Kizio really can shine, as he's got such a lower downforce setup. Driving the track and the cars. Driving the cars to the absolute limits of the track and of the cars. And Kizio's now less than a second behind Vesikas, as he's very, very easily got back up. Almost 2 seconds now. And we're gonna have another fight again. And Kizio is half a second behind now. 3 tenths, 2 tenths, 1 tenth. He's nothing behind. He's ahead going to Mulsanne, and he can cut across because he is fully ahead. And Vesikas is going to try to retake it. Oh, and he's locked up and it's got to run wide. And that will give Kizio a little bit of safety. But actually, he's got a worse exit than Vesikas. Can Vesikas take the position? Yes, he has. He's taken the position. He can cut across, but Kizio's now going to get a lot of slipstream, and with a superior top speed, is he going to look for it? As we go down to Indianapolis, Kizio's ahead, but around the outside, Vesikas has managed to stay ahead, but now Kizio's gonna try to switch him back, and he's going round the outside. Oh, but that's wide from Vesikas, who was taking the corner from the inside and had to open up, and now Kizio's gonna slipstream him down as we go to the hardest part of the circuit. I mean, probably the hardest part of the circuit, considering this is where downforce is really necessary, and Kizio's taken their position. And can Vesikas try to retake it? I don't know if he can. Let's see, they're 4 tenths behind. No, it looks like Kizio has got away. Vesikas now needs to slip him. Meanwhile, Colin is out of the race. So that is the 4th, 5th, I'm not sure which 4th DNF. Although we may have had another one, I don't remember. But now Vesikas has got a very good exit out of the final chicane, the final corner, and he's going for it. Kizio sets a personal best in 3:29, but Vesikas has taken the lead. Wow, very, very, very good on the final chicane, and now drifting it into the first corner, just like the last lap. Very, very impressive. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's doing it intentionally, or it's just a natural ability he's got to do that corner like that. But Kizio, nonetheless, is still very, very close. Oh, he's run wide. Oh, crazy in the wall, and he's lost a lot of time now. But he's got to claw back. He's got to get that back as we go onto the straights. Where top speed really shines. Baldissero taking Garcia Soto. I don't know how much that will last when they get to the Mulsanne straight. And Smolf has got to drive through for cutting. Simu's got to drive through for cutting. And Kizio's gonna go for it. Kick's gotta drive for speeding in the pit lane. And now we've got Kizio going to the inside yet again. Wow. Oh, that goes down to the inside. Oh, Vesikas is now massively outbraken. He's cut the corner. And Kizio's had to take avoiding action and locked up. All 4 wheels going into it, sliding into it, and Vesikas has now been overtaken. may have let him go out of fairness, but I think my headphones got disconnected there for a moment, but Kizio retakes the lead then, as Vesikas trying to absolutely, wow, that was incredibly breaking. And now we've got one of the first, I think it might be the first lapped LMP car. It's, oh, it's not the first lap LMP car, I don't think. Kizio has just, oh no, I don't know if have they lapped anybody? Oh yes, it looks like they have lapped an Audi. That's not a lapped Audi, that's Fapani. Fapani's got back with this fight. Actually, Fapani's managed to get back up to only 4 seconds behind the two of these, a pair of them. And Vesikas, the Lithuanian driver, chasing the Polish driver for the lead of the race, and he's managed to actually stay in that zone, stay very relatively close to Kizio, as he's only 7 tenths behind. If he slipstreams, he's gonna be able to maybe get another chance at overtaking, who knows. Baldissera and Garcia Soto are fighting again. Garcia Soto had overtaken Baldissera, but Baldissera re-overtakes him now, putting that Audi in 5th. And Vesikas is now half a second behind, but he gets an incredible exit yet again. And he's taken the lead of the race once again from Kizio. Drifting it into the corner yet again. Wow, I think this is a strategy he uses to drift it into the first corner, and Kizio tries to look for the inside here. That's not a place for you. It's not a very, that's a very unorthodox place to make a move. So the Polish driver does stay behind. You know, Fapani 3 seconds behind. You can see him there in the background. Kizio's gonna be only 2 tenths behind Vesikas now, and I think this will be an easy pass on the straight with that lower downforce, I think. But can Vesikas fight back on the exit of the chicane that's coming up? And can Kizio, yes, Kizio has taken the position. Can Vesikas fight back as we get to the chicane? Vesikas again flashing his lights. And that's Kizio going wide, as Vesikas is going to have a better exit. Wow, look at that speed actually. I don't know how much of a chance Vesikas is going to have, but that was some incredible acceleration we got to see from Kizio through there. And I don't think that will help Vesikas' cause. He's now 1.2 seconds behind. I think it might be, oh, actually, never mind. I was about to say it's going to be over, but Kizio's gone wide again on the exit through there. So Vesikas will have a chance at retaking the position. Now he won't actually, because he's still lost a little bit of time through there. He's not been able to get any, actually he's been able to get some time back at Garcia Soto off there at, that's the second of the chicanes, splitting the Molson straight, and we've got Vesikas still maintaining only less than a second gap to Kizio. So the fight for the lead is not over yet, and Fapani is coming up to these two guys. Meanwhile, Corpus is off, but we cannot take our eyes off of this battle for the lead. And Fapani, I think he's got a good exit, but he's still too far behind, 1 second behind. Vesikas, so Has retired. What's happened? What happened to you, Has? So Fapani is is a half a second behind Vesikas. Well, unfortunately, the first of the actually two of the GT3 cars have retired. Hads is the fifth retirement of this race, and we've got Vesikas, as always, getting a great exit through there and being able to retake the lead going into the first corner. Is he gonna drift it this time? He's not quite drifted it this time. As they go, bouncing on the curbs. PV and Baldissera fighting it. Oh, that was a very risky lapping of that Porsche from Vesikas, but it did allow him to get up, developing a little bit of a gap to Gizio now going under the main straight. But is that gonna matter with how quick this Porsche number 2 car is on the straight? Coming up really early, picks his line on the inside. Gizio's taking the lead yet again. And he leads going into the chicane, but he's always got a little bit of a, I thought a little bit of oversteer going there on the power, and Vesikas is still very close. Does he have a chance? I don't know. Papani now is only half a second behind Vesikas himself, so he might have a chance to take P2. This is truly an incredible fight for the lead, and Kizio's gone wide again, so Vesikas is going to have a chance. He goes side by side. Fabani goes to the inside. In Mulsanne, he backs out of it. And Gizio's locked up. Vesikas has not locked up, but has run a little wide. And he's the sickest going to have a chance, as they all got exits, one better than the other. But it looks like Gizio's not is no match for Vesikas, and Fabani goes to the inside now. The Italian does get past, and into second place he does get past the Lithuanian driver, and now he's chasing after Kizio for the lead. Can Vesikas fight back though? He's still only 4 tenths behind that Audi stop speed. Oh, actually, Fabani's gone slightly wide. He's missed the apex. That Audi stop speed not looking as incredible as Kizio's. And Vesikas does retake second place. Meanwhile, we've got a lapped car in the way. I think that's Nagilis. Yes, it is Nagilis. And so Gizio's gonna lap him. He's lapped him very easily. Vesikas is gonna have a harder time. This is a very difficult place to lap the car, but they've done it successfully without any crashes. And Gizio's opened up the lead to 1.5 seconds. Fabani's now behind, half a second behind Vesikas. That Audi number 8 car, very aggressive on the curbs, and we go on the power, on the exit, and onto the main straight. Racing here in the night at Le Mans, racing here in the night at Le Mans, and Vesikas has gone wide and he's almost lost it. They've also locked up, and Fabani goes through, gets second place. There was a lap car there in the way of Pranis. I think, yes, that is Pranis, the leader of the GT3 category. Everybody was lapping him. I didn't quite see, we didn't quite catch what happened, but Vesikas looks to have gone to the inside, but Gizio was side by side with Pranis. And Vesikas locked up there going, and they were all wide and squabbling, and Fabani managed to get past Vesikas in that small mess, and is now chasing after Kizio for the lead of the race. Wow, look at that hard time on the exits because he's got suddenly like low speed set, or not low speed, but sorry, low downforce setup. That's insanely fast on the straights. And so Kizio leads the way by 1 second. Completing his 16th lap, or not completing it, but he's on his 16th lap, as there are 33 minutes to go, actually more close to 34 minutes. There are 34 minutes still left on the clock of this race, so we are almost at 2/3 of the race completed. Zamora's closing in on Santos. 9. Wow, that's an absolutely deafening noise that car ahead of them makes, as Zamora's 3/10 behind the Santos. He's looking to get past his Audi teammate. Goes to the inside, and he's taken it, but Santos tries to switch back on the exit there, but he will have the possibility to switch back. These two are going very close on San, and it looks like this Santos got a better exit. Meanwhile, Kick, I don't know how you pronounce your name, sorry, but he's DNF. But the Santos looks like taken a position above Fapani's taken the lead. I did not see that one coming. I think he's got a very good exit out of the chicanes or something, but now he's got to lap that GT3 car, and that GT3 car is not wanting to be lapped. Who is that? Is that Simu? Oh yes, it is, and Fapani then lapping Simu, who is in the GT3 category, currently sitting 4th in his category. So Kizil only 3/10 behind. Will he have a chance? Oh, Fapani's gone wide. I think, and he's rejoined behind. He's rejoined the track behind Kizil. He's gone wide at the exit there. He's been having some trouble with that exit. We saw him spinning there before. So Baldissera now into the pits. And Piorno's got a drive through for cutting. And De Santos has got past Zamora, and that is because Zamora into the pits, like Baldissera, like Kay, and like Kick across, who are all pitting. And Colin is off. I don't know what's happened there. Looks like he's spun in the final chicane. He's currently last in the LMP1 class. It's not going very well for him. Behind 2 of the GT3 cars. Meanwhile, Smurf, Zamora, K are all into the pits in one conglomerate of LMP1 cars. Pikotos has served his long pits responsive necessities. Piorno has served his drive-through. Corpas has crashed or has some kind of issue. He's rejoining the track, it looks like. This is lap. He is third to last in his category. race and Colin. So then Kissel leads Aerofapani Versicas, Assetto, Niva, Sobek, Santos, Alcera, okay, Zamora, and Smokey. So Kissel's lapping it. Last lap was at 1:31. Fapani was 1:33. Versicas 1:32. We'll see who's got a drive through for cutting. So serves his drive through. And Baldissera's now only 7 tenths behind the Santos. The two Brazilians going at it, and Baldissera's taking the position. Get the Santos fight back. Doesn't look like he can. He's losing a lot of time in terms of straight line speed. So Garcia Soto now into the pits. Garcia Soto. And Franis is off. Looks like he spun it on the final chicane. And he's lost the lead of the GT3 category to Najalis. So Najalis takes the lead for the GT3 category. Franis is now getting back on the circuit. In second, as they are both overtaking, or not overtaking, but passing the lap, or not the lap car, but the retired car of Kim. Sobek and De Santos now into the pits. Kizio now leads by 2 seconds. Versicas is 5 seconds behind Fanny. Diva is 44 seconds behind Garcia Soto, 30.2, Baldissera 10.3, and so on. And Fapani's got a lot closer to Kizio, now only 4 tenths behind. As we go into the final chicanes, Fapani's ahead, and Kizio's going into the pits for the second time this race. Oh, and Kizio's got a drive through for speeding, so that's going to change things. That's going to change things for the worse in his scenario. His point of view, so he will have to go through the pits again. So he will have to. He was gonna be done with the pit stops, I imagine, after this one. But he looks like he will have to go through the pits again, and that will be a loss of time for sure. So Fapani then leads the way. And it looks like he's gonna keep it clean, and he might have a chance actually against Kizio. So Kizio has gone out of the pits and he's 1 minute 10 seconds, around 1 minute 10 seconds behind Fapani. So that might give the lead to Fapani, but Kizio has to serve a drive-through. So Knio now into the pits, or Knive, I'm not sure how you pronounce that still. He's coming out of the pits now. 102.3. So now Colin is overtaking the last GT3 cars. He will then be onto the tail of the LMP1 category. I'm not sure how he got that far behind. I don't know what happened to him, but he was very far behind, and he's now catching back up. But I don't know what much more he can do in this race. Versikas into the pits now. He's making sure he doesn't get a penalty, as he's got the speed limiter on very early. Going into the pits now. Timer begins when you actually get into the pits in the exact moment. Now stops in his pit box. Change tires, refuel, clean the windscreen, well, clean the windshield, whatever you would do in real life, whatever you can to make the car, to put the car in the best condition, the car and driver in the best condition as possible to get back out there. In the game it's just tires and fuel mainly, and repairs as well. But he leaves his pit box, and you're gonna have to stop at the end of the pit lane to wait for 60 seconds to have passed. Gilgil has now he's serving his drive-through right now. So that will be and Kay's actually going fighting with Zamora, but Gilgil his drive-through is really hurt him, because he's now down to 5th place. Meanwhile, Baldissera is fighting with Garcia Soto, but Garcia Soto's got a humongous max speed. So it looks like it won't be too much of too much of a threat from Baldissera as we go to the Mosan Straight. This is where that Vulcan really shines. Actually, can Baldissera catch up? No, he's not. So that actually, Pani still has one pit stop to go, I believe. I'm pretty sure he does anyways. And so, that being said, I'm sorry, you can look at the gate position as well on the leaderboard now. What else can we we see. Well, the stops are incorrect, but that's just a bug in multiplayer. But we can see the laps that they've done since the last stop. The Santos has a stop and go of 10 seconds for speeding. And we've completed 19 laps. We are about to complete the 20th lap. 20th lap. 20th lap. As for Pani leads into the pits though. Let's see how much it's gonna take him. The speed limiter to be put on very early there. He seems to be on the same pace as Versikas. So he now is gonna stop in his pit box and let's see how much time he takes. I doubt Versikas will be able to take the lead since he was over 1 minute 10 seconds behind, but he sure will be close as he's now beginning possibly the most difficult phase of the circuit. And Baldissera is attacking Assetto, but not quite. Fapani now gets off his pit box. 56, 57, 58 seconds, 59 seconds. It's gonna be taking him 1 minute 5 seconds, .1 in the pits. He's completed the necessary amount of long pit stops, and he's still got how many seconds? 9 seconds, 7, 8 seconds, I believe. 7 seconds. He's still got 7 seconds to spare to Versikas, so he does lead by 7 seconds. And I think almost everyone, if not everyone, has fulfilled the need to pit twice in this race, and for it to be a 1 minute plus pit stop. Baldissera is now attacking Assetto yet again. He's not going to let that podium slip through his hands this easily, but Kizio is 5 seconds behind, and he's going to try to get that podium with all his might. What happened to you? Did you disconnect, or did you crash? So Baldissera now attacking Assetto on the straight. He's got enough. He's got a good enough exit to take the position before the corner. Oh, your connection went and came back. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's happened to a few people in these races. So Assetto then attacking Baldissera to take the podium places again, but it looks like he's lost it well and truly at this point. He's 8 tenths behind. He's losing on the straight, which is very interesting, considering he's proved to have quite a good top speed. So Smurf is overtaking Sobek, who I think was driving slowly, and Kizio now 3 seconds behind Assetto, who's still chasing after Baldissera, now closing in, only half a second behind Baldissera. Oh, that's a spin. He spun it though. We got half spin facing the guardrail now, and that'll give Kizio an easy overtake as he takes P4 this moment, as we've got less than quarter of an hour left. Santos has got taken his drive through. So yeah, Kaz, unfortunately, I'm sorry, he had retired midway through the race, as he says he had quite a good plan for the second stint. Could have won in the GT3 category, but it looks like he's gonna be naturalist in the GT3 category to win. The Pranis did have a really good chance. You know, it looks like the LMP1 category is gonna be won by either Fapani or Versicas, as Kizil's lost quite a lot of time with that drive-through now. Oh, he's gone wide, he's to cut the chicane. Oh, and he's tagged Garcia Soto, who goes into the wall there at the final corner. Kizil, so he locked up, I think, going into that chicane cut, and then came back and tagged Garcia Soto around into the wall. And Kizil's got a drive-through for cutting now. Wow, this is absolute disaster. So he's gonna lose, I think, that P5 to Garcia Soto. Well, actually, he might still be able to be ahead since Garcia lost a lot of time, but I think Kizil's chances of podium are gone, as now he's lapping one of the GT3 cars. But I think he might. It's not. It looked like he could have won. It looked like he was clear for the win, but unfortunately, he's got another drive-through, so he will. He would be absolutely incredible if he could climb back to the podium, but it's looking improbable at this point, as we got that push. What is that? What is Mikotowski? Oh, I don't know. I don't know who that was, but I don't know what they were doing. So the race rundown, we've got Pani leading 7 seconds on Versicas, who's catched up 1 second. Baldisera then 16 seconds behind, and Versicas is lapping not an Audi, that's another Porsche. He's lapping a Porsche, and I think that's Santos. I think that might be. Yes, it is. Versicas lapping the Santos. He's in second place, 6 seconds only now behind Fapani, so he's closing in on Fapani at this point. Is Versicas gonna have a chance to win this race? He dropped back a little bit, but he's catching up now. But he does have to lap some of these GT3 cars. He's lapped one of them. I think that's the only one actually he's got a lap, but he's now clear to chase for the lead. The sun is rising. Just now starting to rise, actually. Let's actually see an onward of it. Look at that, the sunrise, actually very beautiful here in the south of France, and the sun is rising to a Fapani leading the race ahead of Versicas and Baldisera. So impressively, actually, the Audis are first and third, which did not seem very probable at the beginning of this race, but Kizil is only down to P5 now, as Garcia Soto does get past him, though barely, as Kizil has tries to serve another drive-through, but he has served it now. He's clear to chase for the podium now, but I don't know if he can chase for the podium really. He is 30 seconds behind the podium places. It looks, his chances look slim, and he's now got a little bit on the grass. And Vesikas though is closing in on Fapani. He's now 4.7 seconds behind. And he's closing in, so he might actually have a chance. And Sobek overtaken Smurf for 9th place. So it's 9:10 in the morning in the game. So the race is really coming to its final stages. There are only 7.5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, and that's a lockup from Vesikas, who's pushing like crazy, it looks like, to catch as much as he can onto the leader. Let's actually look at the onboard of this Porsche driver. Very skilled, very good race from him. Very good fighting as well with Kizio for the lead in the saw that very exciting and impressive fight for the lead between Kizio and Vesikas. So Vesikas not giving up. Kizio making it very hard for Vesikas, but wow, look at that. Oh wow, that, I thought for sure that was gonna be a spin, but Vesikas has shown some very good drifting abilities and car control abilities, and now Kizio takes 4th place. Simu has gone off there into the gravel, but Vesikas now going into the first corner, sliding as always. He is really good at doing that. He's really good actually, and he's now 4 seconds behind Fapani. He will have a chance, won't he? He will absolutely have a chance. And Garcia Soto re-overtakes Kizio for P4 as they go side by side into the final section of the track. And it looks like Kizio is ahead. Oh, and they're bouncing off the curbs, both of them. Oh, and that's definitely going to help Kizio though he did also bounce on the curb. Oh, and podium chances are basically, yeah, it's basically unblockable. You would have to gain 6 seconds a lap on Baldissera or hope for a Baldissera penalty or a crash of some kind hitting the podium, and it's the chances are very low for him, but never zero. I would say he definitely deserved it considering his speed, but he got 2 penalties for corner cutting and speeding. So he's currently down to 4th. Meanwhile, Vesikas is not giving up. He's still maintaining the gap to the leader, Fapani, at around 4 seconds. He's been fighting all race, as there are less than 5 minutes left now. We are really getting to the final few laps. And who's that going off? I'm not sure. That's the lockup, I think, from Fapani, but nothing more than that. Luckily for him. Oh, wow, drifting beautifully there. Lots of smoke puffing up there on the back of Verstickis' car. Oh, and that's again a lot of smoke, but that's not because of a drift. That is because of a semi-spin as he was sliding in to the corner, and now he's turned off his headlights. And I think his chances of the win are almost over as he's at that semi-spin. So this puts a lot of takes a lot of pressure off of Fapani's shoulder, who now leads who now leads for by 9.5 seconds to Verstickis, and then Baldissera 13 seconds behind. So props to him for maintaining that lap and being very consistent. And Verstickis is off again. Oh, to the final chicane. Is Baldissera gonna ever get a chance somehow to get second place right at the end here? Santos has got a drive-through before speeding, and Baldissera takes second place then. He is moved up to second. Very, very, very good. Very impressive actually from Baldissera. And it's an Audi 1-2. Wow. Who would have said that? Who would have predicted that? So Fapani now leading by 24 seconds on Baldissera. Verstickis down to third. Kizio 45 seconds behind. In fourth, actually no, not 45. 29 seconds behind now as the timing tower updated. In fourth place, and Assetto in fifth. There is 2 minutes left, and this might actually be the final lap of the race. This might actually be the final lap of the race. Bjorn has got a drive-through for cutting, but what really matters, what's really important right now is that this might be the final lap, and Fapani is leading by a comfortable margin of 24 seconds on Baldissera as we're coming down to the Morsan corner. As he knocks up, but that has relatively small impact given the amount of seconds he has to spare. So he can calm down as he's going to the very final corners. It's not been an easy win, it's not been an easy one for him, it's not been an easy race for really anybody here, but it's the final lap, and it's also the final corner as Fapani wins the 2015 edition of the 1.5 hours of Le Mans. For Audi, he has won the race. It was looking like it was gonna be Kizio, was looking like it was gonna be Verstickis. It's Fapani who wins for a very unlikely Audi 1-2. It looks like, as Baldissera comes across the line in second place. Congratulations to help for the second place, but Pani wins as Versikas into the pits. Oh no, into the pits. No, he's not into the pits. Never mind. But Versikas third. He is into the pits. I don't know where. Yeah, okay, okay. He's got a try for cutting, but he has finished the race while serving his drive-through. Oh, he's got a 60-second penalty the final time because he was not able to serve that drive-through. Oh no, so that means Kizio is gonna get P3, I think, on the official results, though I think Vasikas may have deserved it, but the game is going to rip him of that as real penalty. Has decided that he was not able to serve that drive-through before the end of the race, and will be gaining 60 seconds added to his final race time. It looks like he will be 5th then, I think, Vasikas. So I think that might be Kizio. That means Kizio's not going to be on the podium. Garcia Soto 4th, Vasikas 5th, Kniva in 6th, then it's Zamora in 7th, K is going to be 8th, then we got Subek 9th. Actually, let's see as Kniva comes across the line. Meanwhile, Najulis has won the GT3 category, so good job to him. It looked like Hat was going to have a good chance. It looked like Pranis had a good chance, but then he had a couple spins, and then Hat disconnected. So Najulis wins the GT3 category. Not quite as many entries as the LMP1 categories, but still respectful achievement. And now K is across the line to claim 8th in the Nissan. Very good race. And Sobek spits there across the line. And actually Smurfo takes him right on the line. Oh no, does he? He's taking his drive through. So Sobek claims 10th. I'm not sure whether Vasikas actually got 60 seconds extra penalty because the game doesn't consider him as having served that penalty, but yeah, very good job to everybody involved as we're waiting for Simu to complete this race, and then that will mean that everybody has completed it. So for Pani Baldizero Vasikas on track, we'll see if that 60 seconds will apply to Vasikas' final result. If it does, he will be dropped to 5th place, promoting Kizil to the podium, which looked unlikely. Get it well when we were nearing the end. The two Audi drivers, 1 and 2, very consistent from Baldissera. Very good comeback from Fapani in the middle of the race. Kizil looked like he had the best speed of all of these drivers, but those two penalties certainly didn't help. As now Simu is about to complete the race, he will be the final car to complete the final corner, and that will call an end to this race and this stream. Look at that, the Audi of Pani weaving as he's the winner, weaving as we go on to the final sector. Baldissera is a good place as well there. Simu completes the race. So congratulations to Fapani, congratulations to Baldissera, Vasikas, Kizio, Soto, and everybody who was involved. Fapani finishes first, Baldissera second, Vasikas third on track, but I believe he's got 60 seconds, so he will be dropped to 5th in the final standings on WorldSimSeries. Kizio in 3rd, Garcia Soto in 4th, Kniva in 6th, then we've got Zamora in 7th, K in 8th, 9th is Smurf. Actually, there might be some extra penalties, so this might not be the final results. Sobek in 10th, Korpas, Santos, Colin, Najulis, Pranis, Pikutoski, Simu, Piorno, and unfortunately retirements. We got Kirk Hasts, Sansas, Servatka, and Ortiz. So congratulations to everybody who was involved, and have a lovely rest of your day. Have a lovely night wherever you live, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.